on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed with making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Aim off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold. Bang roll, on the go. Ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Aim off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Aim off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Aim for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, can play pretend. Came off the pins, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Happy Thursday to all. Let's get it. See what we got going on for today. And yeah, hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. Let me see how all systems go. I think it does look like it's working here. And yeah, let's get into it. Start off with the calendar. How about high first Mr. Statistics? Bro, if you were trading Asian, like, that was clean, man. That was clean. It's not statistic, it's fact. Like it's a simple setup. With my eyes closed, I take that. That's simple setup, you know. That's a freaking clean, man. I actually woke up and I checked the charts and saw that setup. And I was like, Yeah, I saw it. It was clean. I'm like, I'm gonna continue my walk. Then I cry. I did not trade it today and see this shit. It was clean. Gold, yeah, gold moved overnight. Not overnight, but early morning. It's not really early. It was late Asian. So today is gonna be Thursday here. We have a little bit of USD news later. We're pretty clean. We have a bit of Spanish CPI at 12. It's the open anyway, so no issues with that. G20 meetings continue and pretty much clean, to be honest. Just a little bit of unemployment claims. Pretty regular stuff to have, to have that type of news during the week here. And then we roll on to Friday, where we have a little bit of preliminary CPI for the euro here. So yeah, if we're looking at the charts here, let's have a look at the charts. GJ is really not GJ is not really too complex here. We're still stuck in that same range. Daily time frame doesn't really matter how it closed here. Yes, we did close bullish here. We are not breaking down, we're not breaking up. It's just getting tighter and tighter and tighter, this range here. At some point we should be able to break out of this. We're getting very, very close to maybe the apex of the range here. So I'd expect maybe, this could basically, if it really wanted to, it can lead into March 1st, the worst case scenario. Whatever is going to happen after this will be an explosive move. The thing with GJ, does it liquidity grab up again? Because it's being very nasty from the highs, huh? It's being very, very, very nasty here. Yesterday, I'm just keep saying, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Because it's being very, very, very nasty from the highs. It's just picking liquidity every time, dumping. So if we just look at drawings here, realistically, not really too interested so much in GJ here. A lot of 4-hour resistances above, and price does decide to reject off these 4-hour resistance. You're pretty cooked. 1-hour time frame looks clean though towards the upside here. 30-minute has resistances as we make our way towards the upside. Previous 4-hour did close bearish here, so there's not really much of a bias in the range here. Personally, I'm gonna look to stay out of this range regardless of the moves. It's just too inconsistent moves in the range. Big liquidity grabs down. Like even this move on the way up, you can see it gives a very short term push. Big liquidity grab down, closes above the range, fakes out again, comes all the way to the bottom of the range, and then goes up. I would really want to just buy from the bottom of the range, sell from the top of the range. So very, very, very important is for me to just kind of stay out of this mess and not give back profits when it's very easy to give back profits in a scenario like this. So if some really good price action forms, I'll look to capitalize off it, but overall here, prefer to stay out the range. Focus on gold and DAX for today more so than trying to squeeze something out of GJ in this range. Now if we look at gold here, gold is very straightforward. This close here, never seen pretty much an easier. Yeah, it's a very clean trade, man. Very, very, very clean trade towards the downside. Played out more than you could ask for, to be honest. And now it's at target, pretty much done. So if we're looking at daily time frame's also at target here. Let's mark that. So here we have daily support. So daily tapped. 4-hour is now closing on a new low here towards this gap towards the beginning of the week, which was closed with that dump we just recently had. Put this here as a 1-hour. We have a 1-hour support right here. We have and we just leave it like that. This 1-hour we've just crossed through here, crossing through it second time. 30-minute is bouncing from here. Bias is full bearish. Previous daily closed somewhat bullish. 4-hour time frame as well, closing bearish here. Daily support way below on broker. Yeah, let's see how that looks on broker then. Yeah, it is low on broker. It is definitely rejecting something around here. So we'll just mark the lower time frame. We'll mark the lower time frame. We'll just leave this out then. Let's see what the 30 minute, we'll just move this down to here. Mark it as a 15 minute, 1 hour support is there. This 15 minute was there. Perfect, perfect. So this is the exact setup that I wanted yesterday. in US session, I wanted sells below this zone or sells below to reach here. If you guys remember who joined the NY session here in the exclusive, this was the sells. This is the setup we wanted. This was the setup we wanted. You see the difference? Like much better than this. This one here didn't really close below 62 pip stops. This one juicy, man. Even if you run safe stops 37 pip stops, normal stops 24 pips, you know, about 12 pips difference. And very big range here, 100 pip range, very simple. And continued quite nicely here. See how the 5 minute pullbacks looked. Yeah, gave you a little bit of a sweat here. Respected though, and then boom, dumped, next candle open. So that's nice. So if you replay this trade and you were in, it would be pretty sweaty to begin with. So closing on a new low here makes it extremely tough for us in London session. Why? Why is it tough for us in London session? Well, we've kind of reached some sort of target. We have made a new lower low on 1 hour. We have reached our rejection zone where we found all previous rejections. So there is a possibility to see a lower high formed. We can see a lower high formed. Continue sells. Can continue sells. Right? But in saying that, at the same time, we can continue the buys. And this might what happen for London session is we retrace this move over Asian. So it's a decision of what do I want to play here or what do I trust. It's kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's kind of like if this setup for downside does happen, you might have to give it a shot. But I very well know that I could lose if price just decides to call this a low for the day. And it's hard to say that, you know, because there is confirmations. We are obviously moving bearish. We closed on a lower low. But ideally, we want to be in up from here to trade down to here by London, not before London. That's the ideal scenario. That's the ideal scenario is not needing to trade to the lows. Now, what could happen right now is we could see price actually close deep here, and then it's like totally, now you're not looking for that. Now you're looking for continuation trades. And our continuation trades in this type of scenario, we have a support here. So we basically look for it below this support. Now that's a possibility, but we need to see how price action forms by the time we look for that continuation trade. But you know, after a massive move like this, imagine you traded this massive move. You're not looking for any type of continuation right now. You know, that move is basically considered done. So you can't just change the market. You need to let price action develop now. It's been a massive move. Now, if I'm going to take buys today, technically I can. Would need a change of structure towards the upside. For me, this bounce at the moment can maybe lead into some sort of sells. But like I said, we will have to see, does it end up doing what? Creating that higher low and then faking out towards the upside. Hopefully, if that happens, and you know, hopefully if that happens, I will be able to get into a sell position, get into profits, and then you're safe once you're in profits, because we can make a decision to get out at break even and stuff. So you know, this is what I'd be looking at, you know, and yeah, this is how it is. Could we consider target to have changed as the 4 hour closed below its initial target, thus resulting higher probabilities for us? Yes, we just have to consider, is there a secondary move in it first before we see that? That's why it's acceptable to take a trade today. Otherwise, it wouldn't be acceptable, right? But we do have that 4 hour close. Question is, do we use this as a low for today? And we start to bounce towards the upside, because look at this move. It's not a small move. It's not like 60 pips. No, we moved 160 pips here in one clean sweep, no pullbacks. The first pullback after 160 pip move. Now we saw similar movements in this area before. Okay, what has happened? Every single time we've retraced the whole move. So to say that this time is different, we need to put a lot of weight all the weight on this 1 hour candle close here, closing below the structure, and this 4 hour candle close, right? All the weight needs to go on this to get that continuation. The nice thing is if we get a setup from up here, it might be enough. Even if price does this, it's enough to profit from here to here. So even if buys end up playing out later, it's enough to profit. That's why it's nice selling on pullbacks. We're at least fortunate we've got a pullback here for London. It does make our job a little bit easier. Gold can go either way today. Let's see what prints. It can. You know, we're seeing it kind of chop up and down, but higher time frame is showing us a bit more bearish momentum, especially closing at a new low. So we're gonna see. For me, what if the 4 hour tap but didn't close below? Would you still want to trade back down? Not really. I would want probably like a setup 5 fully, you know, to give that a shot. It's a bit uncomfortable when that happens, you know. It's kind of like kind of makes you cooked if you were sitting at the support, you know. If we were just sitting at a 4 hour support, then we're kind of cooked, but it's not that scenario right now, so we're going to see. So last pair to analyze is going to be DAX here. DAX is moving up. Wow, how many candles is this? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 candles in a row bullish. Same shit that happened yesterday, guys. Look, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 candles yesterday, pullback. Today we're seeing 9 candles. I don't trust this move, so I'm gonna look for that same pullback as yesterday, because it's the same type of setup here. It's the same type of setup, same type of movement I'm looking for. So we'll start off on daily here. Daily is still closing bullish, almost tapped daily resistance. We'll go down to the 4 hour time frame. We're seeing a little bit of a 4 hour resistance here. I'm gonna bring this 4 hour resistance here. So we do have a mixed session bias, actually no, bullish session bias, my bad. So it makes sense to go ahead and tap this 4 hour up here for the session. If we're going to continue bullish, that would be my first target on the 4 hour. We have a few targets on the lower time frame. 1 hour resistance sitting right here. It's kind of the same as the 15. Slightly lower the 15. Yeah, I mean the setup is pretty simple here. We just need pullback. We just need a pullback. So very simple plan for me. I'm gonna be looking for, same as yesterday, pullbacks to continue up bullish, or I'm gonna be looking for structure here to close above and continue. That's it. That's basically the two options I'm gonna be looking for. Yeah, same as yesterday. It's really similar scenario to yesterday, guys. Pre-session pushed up tons of candles. Heavy pullback came back yesterday. Heavy pullback. So this is what I'm gonna look for. This is what I'm gonna look for, and then that's it. Pretty straightforward on DAX, I would say. DAX straightforward plan, and yeah, DAX is a sell today. If you think so, then sure, follow your plan. I'm not gonna argue against that. I'm just gonna follow my plan, but I'm more bullish on DAX for now. But maybe your sell is the retracement move. I'm looking for the buys, because you could take a sell from here to here, but for me, I'm looking at the buys. Now if we look who's right and who's wrong, you're not wrong, I'm not wrong, but check this out. For me, capitalizing on a buy in a move like this, so for me it's harder to catch a sell like this than it is to try find a buy like this, because if I just close my eyes and press buy at any time, I would have played out. So my higher probability is going to be trying to find a move in the biggest move, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis and are prepared for today. If you are, leave a like on the stream. Let's get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate that. You know the drill. Let's get it. And yeah, let's go. Let's see what today prints. Sometimes it works, other times stalls out. Oh, I missed what you said. Harry, good morning. Quick question. Live in Mexico. Session wraps up around 10 p.m. for me 2 hours ago. And sometimes when I hop on the chart to prep for London, I see a good setup. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it stalls out. Correct, it's an inconsistent time. That's why I prefer to leave that out of the equation. Well noticed. My broker doesn't even have that chart. It does, you just probably are not writing the correct name. right? So maybe here it's called German 40, maybe on your broker it's called DE something, GER 30, DAX. I don't think brokers call it DAX. German 30, yes. Mine called DAX 40. There you go. Some people call it DAX 40. DE 40. All of these, man. DE 30. Just need to do some work and search. It's going to be interesting to see 1 hour closes back in the range or below the range. It's nice we're already starting the pullback. It's good for us. Hey brother, how are you? All good guys, thank you. Morning Harry, enjoyed the analysis? Good. I am glad. Still, our goal is 600 viewers for the giveaway. You guys, yesterday we were only about 70 viewers away. It's not far. We're really not far, but we just need that last push. Just read some stuff about Bybit hack, how the founder CEO responded. What a guy, need more of them in the crypto space. Yeah, I saw he handled it well. You know, Bybit is backed by Trump as well. Trump has given investment in that company. $400K, yeah, they're pretty big though. They sponsor Red Bull in the F1, so it's not a cheap. That must cost them 100 ETH. He posted his Whoop stress levels, and he was. I need to see. Nvidia earnings were good yesterday, yes. But Trump's announcement on tariffs didn't cause pump in NQ. No, Nvidia moved 2% yesterday because of that. Is it possible for gold 4 hour to flip? You mean bearish? Yeah, it is possible, yes. But whether it happens, we need the confirmations. We will see that from the lower time frame start to develop. In around 4 minutes, we see resistance is going to be created. Good deep bottom wick, can go aggressive, break of low, try to catch the setup too. Is risky, of course. Just about a 1-to-1. Guys, I have the YouTube running on my iPad for chat. But on iPad, on the YouTube app, every 5 minutes there seems to be an ad. I don't understand what's going on, but everywhere else there isn't. Put a 1 in chat if you're getting spammed with ads. Like honestly, put a 1 in chat if you're being spammed. I need to see how much percentage of people are getting this, or is it just my iPad? I need to see if it's just... Seems like most are not getting it. Damn, it must be my iPad then. Bro, I'm getting so many ads on my own stream. I'm on iPad as well, no ads? Okay, good. Dubai internet. Every time when I open stream, that's normal. Benzu. Didn't get any single save, I guess is. He had a spike, right? He's showing from 11. He's showing from 11. So he had a spike of stress and then it went down. And that's normally how it is. That was the day before. Where's the 10 p.m. then? Maybe somewhere here. Are you sure this is the day before? I have recently switched to a vertical second monitor. In your opinion, do you think horizontal and is one better or vertical? Bro, it's a personal thing, man. It's just like what you feel like. Doesn't matter. It's not going to affect your trading to have one monitor vertical, one horizontal. I always prefer two horizontal, bigger screen thing. Vertical, unless you have YouTube chat, vertical better. But even with YouTube chat, I mean, it's not... We need a very deep top wick here to justify 43 pip stops, because with 43 pip stops, we're expecting price to push through, right? It's okay. We have enough space to go break even, but we need to expect price to go through. Otherwise, we're just going to sell the lows and get stuck in drawdown. So we need a deep top wick. Otherwise, it's very hard to sell this type of scenario, especially with no 5-minute structure as well to prove that there's a lower high. We are just about breaking this structure, but there's no proof that this is not going to just do that, because we are retesting these levels here as well, a chance for it to go up, you know. So to justify those big stops, we need either to see that nice top wick, which will create us 5-minute structure to continue down, especially selling the lows, guys. We're selling pretty much almost the lowest point of the day. So you need that extra confirmation. If you want to just risk it for the biscuit, then yeah. So great structure on DAX. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Someone asked before, did I take on DAX the buys? I was waiting for a bottom wick, no bottom wick. But now we're going to see how price action forms. Can JPY pairs dump more from here? I think JPY pairs need to, they can, but JPY pairs need to get out this range. This is a very nasty range, guys. We're very lucky that we got a smooth move in the beginning of the week. This one here. But oh, the rest of it is a lot of BS. Lot of BS. Like, just look at this, guys. It looks really ugly. So no top wick here on the 1 hour candle. Keep in mind, guys, this is a 1 hour candle, so there's a high chance for it to flip here. Hello, I'm quite new to your channel and I've watched some of your streams recently and I love them. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate you and glad you're enjoying it, man. Make sure to leave a subscribe so you know when we go live, all that stuff. Let's see how price action forms here. For DAX, I think just a clean close above right now will be enough. That's enough for me. Especially now that we have Frankfurt open and it's not completely dumped before, like, it's not pumped above the resistance before Frankfurt open. I think it can be pretty simple, straightforward. Close above here. There's some 5-minute resistances here. It's not really much of a difference. We can squeeze just to there. Wonder what happened at 1:20 a.m. Anyone know what happened at 1:20 a.m.? Crazy candle. I think Trump. Nvidia earnings? Maybe. Tariffs on the EU? Yeah. Are you looking to take any trades today? No, I just show up and do nothing. That's my plan. Show up and do absolutely nothing. I'm just here just to stare at candles moving up and down. Come on, man. Of course. What's the point then from being here? Of course I'm here to look for something. Tariffs on EU 25%. I'll tell you what's mad is what Trump posted about his plans with... I shouldn't, because I'm going to get shadow banned. Every time I talk about it, I think this is why my channel is shadow banned. This is could be same as yesterday, but we might be rewarded with a better candle close here. Sell ya buy. Great comment, brother. Great comment. Sell ya buy. I think he's trying to say sell or buy. Please buy or sell. Relax, man. Relax. Just relax. So we have a top wick here. This 5-minute candle just created a top wick. Range doesn't seem juicy enough in my opinion. Like how, okay, if I just enter right here. Like I said, I want 5-minute structure itself. The 5-minute structure itself, not only will that give me more confidence, but I will be able to put a smaller stop loss. Smaller stop loss. Buying or selling? Selling is new. What happened to legendary trader? I don't know. He's we're about to find out if he shows up. He needed what, gold to get back to what, 30s? Yeah, a bit far off. What did you have for breakfast? Oats, eggs, and fruit. Banana and apple. We're getting a move down here. Wish it gave us something to put nice stops, not a 40 pip stop loss. Could we have put a smaller stop loss than 40 pips? No, it has to be 47. 47 as well. This is not even halfway to TP. We were looking at like a 50 pip TP. So you'd have to break even here, which is 50% to TP. It allows you to break even, but we were looking for that 5-minute structure. This could easily bounce from here. We'll see what happens actually. See if it wants to continue down. I had a Costco hot dog for breakfast. Jesus Christ, man. Breakfast as well. Like not... Well, your breakfast is probably... Did you actually? What time was your breakfast? Like what, 6 a.m. you're having that? Do you fast in Ramadan? I'm not Muslim. Harry, do you cook for yourself daily? I do. But I have fasted before during Ramadan because I grew up in a Muslim culture. So I have tried it. Fasting has great health benefits. The only problem with fasting is nothing really, to be honest. I would say like it's great health benefits with water. But in traditional fast, you do it without water. What made you not take gold? Man, 50 pip stop loss for 25 pip target and you're almost at now break even. Very close to break even. You have shitty spreads, that's you out. You know? No pullback as well on 5 minute. This could be the start of the pullback on 5 minute. You start to see 5 minute, we actually start ending up taking buys above here. Price will close above, we take buys. Like this would have been me out break even for sure. Like that's 100% guaranteed break even trade. So all of that effort and the risk, this is more important. The risk of you holding 30, 40 pip drawdown because you didn't wait for 5 minute structure. Yes, it did push 30 pips, but you're out break even at the end of that. You know? Like there's no smaller stops, logical stop. If you put a smaller stop here, then you're just gambling because there's really nothing unless you just trade a 1 minute, even 1 minute, you know, even 1 minute. So you really needed just something, either a deep top wick, the deep top wick of the 15, you could be aggressive and put the stop loss above the top wick of the candle, which I prefer not to. What's good spread on gold? Well, I would consider whatever. I have good spread. I'm running 1.2 pips at the moment. So that would be good spread for the session, I would say. For real, I've been on a 4-day smoothie fast. Damn. How does that feel? How often do you have a cheat meal, if any, since you only seem to eat healthy foods? I eat quite a lot of food because I try to gain weight here, for bulking season, it's called. And when you're eating this much food, you don't feel like eating a cheat meal. Like the last thing you can think about is eating more food. Like you really don't want to, eat more food. So cheat meal I can have if I was, let's say I was super hungry, like post when I dieted down a lot, I would only do a cheat meal once a week, right? Fuck's sake, Lumine. Do you use creatine? Yes. Harry, I've been trading for about 6 months, followed loads of scammers. Your stream is the best one I've come across. I've nearly passed my funded account. I'm so grateful for you. Thanks. Thank you very much for sharing that, and congrats. Congrats. How is Mr. Dax doing? Good. Setup 2 is valid here. 1 hour still closed. Bullish. We are rejecting the range highs here, but bias is bullish, so we'd have to trust bias. And what's really nice today is we didn't tap daily targets, so it's not like targets tap. It's not tapped yet. 4 hour didn't tap a target as well. It did reject at the 4 hour support, yes, but the thing is, if it's going to continue bullish, I'd expect it just to repeat yesterday. So as long as this support is respected here, high chance it's continuing up. Sells do look nice below that support though. It's counter trend, we're going to see. Have you seen any progress using creatine? Because I've been using them for 2 months, but not much difference. Creatine is not a supplement that's going to make you massive. Creatine is merely something that will make you just hold water weight. That's all it's going to do. It's going to hold more water in the muscle and increase something called ATP. With increased ATP, what can you do? Potentially lift a little bit more. Lifting a little bit more, right? Lifting a little bit more will allow you to create more muscle gain. So fix everything else before adding creatine, right? Fix diet, fix training plan, fix sleep. It's very good for brain function, Joe, correct? It's very good for brain. That's why I take it daily. Not really, I just take it for brain function is very good. Hi bro, why GJ in this situation is not trending? Just uncertainty. There's no fundamental drivers to get it out the range. It's just uncertainty. Harry, is 1 hour a day in the gym enough, or do you go longer? Personally, I go longer, but that's because I'm taking more rest between sets. But 1 hour, you can get a great workout in. Creatine, you take 5 gram or 10 gram? 5 grams. Don't do any of that loading period or any of this stuff. No need. Just take it. How much you bench, bro? I don't bench. I haven't benched in 2 years, 3 years. It's my chart colors. Custom color. Don't know how you're gonna find it, but good luck. That's my chart colors. It's a custom green, custom red. This is the green. Don't know how you're gonna find this green. This is the original Tradingview color. This is the green I use. think it's this one here. Not sure. What do you think about 5-minute setup 2? I won't trust a 5-minute setup 2. I would like to see a 5-minute change of structure. Bank of Japan may raise interest rate next month. Yeah, but if we start to see signs of that, we're going to start to see GBP JPY dump. We'll see a resolution towards the downside. Looking at weekly, it has the opportunity, right? Looking at weekly, but we're almost at the end of the week here. Like this weekly bearish could have flipped, but looks like this week is going to resolve with range. This is where a lot of people lose money. A lot of people lose money in this. Can you believe this? And they're going to try trade this because they're going to see, oh wow, there's moves, I need to capitalize, blah, blah, blah. And then they get fucked heavily. By change of structure, do you mean breaking above structure into clean zone? No, that's a break of structure, not a change of structure. You can study it on some of my videos about change of structure, what it means. I have videos talking about market structure that should help you. Market structure videos. Here I want to see not really interested. You know, bottom of the range, fine, yes. Set up one buy, I want structure then, yes. For the sells, I would be looking for taking sells back down. This is a mistake. Don't have that mindset buy above, sell below. Always look to, can I have an opportunity to sell back to the lows? That's a better plan. That's interesting gradient here on chart, I like it. Yep, simple plan. Selling only change buys, cool. 5, set up 5, yes. Sells below its structure, again, try to look to sell to the lows if you can. Better. No trade, nice. Very simple. Yes. Set up 5 sells, cool. Doesn't have to, can pull back where it wants, but that's fine. Structure, continuation below sells, yes. Tracement for sells, yep. S5 can happen, yes. We want to change the structure, better see something. Doesn't have to come that deep. Buys retracement, we can look, but we need to change the structure. DAX buys, simple, simple. Structure can form, yes, sell below 30. I would say sell. Try always keep in mind, guys, look for sell to the 30. That's the same thing. Not really interested. GG. Bullish bias by 4 hours structure, yes. Sweet. I almost passed phase 1 challenge in 2 days trading GJ. Then it was trending down daily 3 candles. The next week it ranged and I got fucked. That's the difference. Like, you can get lucky and make some money as a trader, but if you don't know how to preserve capital, that's where you lose. Like, I can't tell you how important it is until you experience it. Like, sometimes I feel like I do too much for too many people, that they don't see what I'm doing. Actually, like, they need to experience for themselves. Like, I need to give them space to try the stuff instead of me just hammering, saying no, 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 wait, wait, because it's just like, oh, what do you mean wait? I need them to go try it, and then they come back and say, shit, I should have waited, because then it only fixes it in their mind, you know. So sometimes I'm thinking of ways to be able to expose people to that. Like, there should be some time where I actually take a step back, allow people to take 2 steps forward, you know. Because there was a great example where there was a trade that came late session trade. You know, late session trade, I was a bit hesitant, gave it a shot, aggressive with break even. Some people just held it. They held the trade and then they lost, and then they understood why they lost. All week, patient, got a bit of FOMO, entered that trade, trusted, married the trade. But allowing them, without me saying no, I said do it. And I didn't interfere too much. I wrote terminology very well. Yeah, but you guys learned very well from that. That sticks in your heads very strong. Like till today, Joe is messaging me saying, you know, that was a good lesson. And that just proves to me that point. Yo, Maya, hope you're well, brother. Good to see you. Yesterday I got the gold sells in NY session, but my first entry was B. Is it bad to try enter the second time when you see a good entry? No, you give your chance a second chance, no? For sure, blowing 1 or 2 funded accounts is pretty healthy for a beginner. It prints somewhat what not to do in your brain. Yeah, especially when you blow it trying to not do it fully randomly. I do agree with that. How much your headphones cost? They look cool. This is an OG Counter-Strike headphones. Like all the pros used to wear these headphones for Counter-Strike, so I picked them up. These days they must cost nothing, bro. I'm sure they're very cheap. They should be very cheap these days. Let's see. HyperX Cloud 2s. Yeah, they're only like $60. $60 or something. The reason I like them, I have other headphones here. I have these as well, which I never use. And these ones I never use. The reason is they're really light, they're nice, but the reason I don't use them is because they freaking noise cancel. Like you can hear yourself speaking. You know, if you cover your ears with your hands like this and you can hear yourself speaking. So when I'm doing like speaking on the mic or speaking with you guys or streaming, it's annoying for me because I can hear like my own echo. Everything is louder. You know what I mean by that? Like it's the equivalent of covering your hands. Equivalent of covering your hands over your ear. So I don't like that. But these, you can hear what's going on outside. Like if someone speaks to me, if someone if some noises come, I can hear it. It doesn't cancel it. If gold closes above and next 4, we are ready. Let's see how it's looking. Yeah, but we want. Yeah, I mean, we would have to. This would be a intraday position. This is not a session position. Stops would be 80 pips here. Pretty big stops. You'd have to run stops beginning at bottom of range. You could run stops below here for 60 pips. Still decent stop. So we'd actually prefer next candle. Next candle would be better. Yeah, I would say above here, bro. That would make sense, you know. Previous 15. Like you mentioned, selling to the lows, I get caught up in buys and end up in L's. Yes. I feel like I'm in the predicament you explain where I'm forcing trades just to trade, and then I know it's the wrong time, still learning what to do about it, but informative content like this is gold. Yeah, it's a very common mistake to do that. And the problem is you just have to tell yourself, like, you long term, you're going to lose doing that. There'll be times you win. And the best way I like to explain this to people, I don't have any notes on me, but imagine you have $100 bill, right? And it's equivalent of ripping, like if I gave you $100 bill, right? And I told you, rip that $100 bill. Now, it's yours. You're not going to rip it. But long term, you taking a stupid trade is the equivalent of just standing there and ripping a $100 bill. The only reason you like to take those trades is because there's the perceived opportunity that you could actually make money. That there's an opposite side, that there's a side where you can make money. Even though long term, you're doing something without probabilities, without a good discipline, without something that's actually going to properly pay you. But you can't, you can't see that at the time. So once you decide that in your head, you're just gonna stop. The goal to practice that is gonna be to try just take one trade a day for a couple of weeks, see how that goes. Gold is frustrating. High time frame says sells, need something affirmative 1 hour for buys. Yeah, ideally we on gold today would have been beautiful if we were here in the session. Like, this was a very easy sell here, very easy zone to sell as well. Hi, was NY session for you? I had to late to it. Just check NY chart, you'll know. Don't. Yeah, blame Mirko. It was his fault. Right, 47 seconds. High chances is going to close bearish, so we're probably looking like next candle here. Aggressively, we can look for the buys above here on a 5. I caught the DAX trade. We're talking about during stream, bro. Bro, I'm currently trading on a challenge phase, risking 0.25% or below in order to refine my skills. Good idea. My plan is to increase risk for March if I close Feb with a win rate above 7. It's not about win rate, it's about what's the results. Are you closing your month with positive return? Not win rate. Who gives a shit about win rate? I can make a massive win rate right now. I could just change my stream right now and start flexing an 85% win rate. How? Every trade I take, I close at 6-7 pips in profit. My return is going to be shit, but my win rate's going to look good. So don't focus. Don't focus on, don't focus on win rate. Focus on your return. Make sure you guys leave a like on the stream and a subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then make sure you do, because I'm planning on YouTube chat to make YouTube chat subscriber only. I'm planning that. I think that would be good. Stop these idiots coming in, So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can yeah, I think it will be a good idea, right? Make the chat you subscriber only. Easy way to just avoid some BS. So if they want to hate, they have to join us. They have to subscribe, so I still benefit from their hate. It's such a win. Yo, Ibrahim, welcome, brother, welcome. What link did you join from is my question. What link did you, because the group is closed. This is, I don't know how. There's some link that someone has got here. Literally says people are finding ways in the matrix here. But there is one free link that I put for people, the secret one. If you find it, you find it. So it must be that. Peter. Has to be him, bro. I'm telling you. Look at the dump here. So we saw something the same pre-session. We can still respect these lows. We've seen this before in DAX where this is like a liquidity grab and then we continue up, bullish bias. Where's Peter? Doing laundry, I think. February is at 0.75%, risking 0.25 or below. 5 win, 2 loss, 4 BE. Is it okay to increase risk to 0.5? Yeah, for sure. I think if you're happy with the skill and you're following a good skill, it should just be straight to 1%. I want to donate. I think Hope Giver is Peter. Gold is about to... Not about, sorry. I just messed up my clock. Yeah, we can see gold might give us setup 1 here. Good stops, only 34 pips. Next target here is around... Let's just put a box here. I should go to the toilet, should bring us some volume. We have volume. Volume is not an issue, actually. We're actually moving. I tell you what stuck is GJ. That's what doesn't have volume. Don't trade GJ. Be very careful. Give me a sec. Go to toilet. Come back, guys. That's fast, bro. Efficient, man. Efficient. Waiting for new headline. Bitcoin crashes 101 to 85. Save the tweet. Yeah, it's always like that, though. Oh, 2020. Oh, shit. That was 2020? Okay, that's pretty crazy. Thought that was recent. Yeah, that's pretty insane. He did it himself. DAX is going for the lows, so maybe Dow Jones will do the same. This is London session here, so I don't use US indices to cross-check. I focus more on the European indices. If it was NY, yeah, then you can start to look at like what's US 30 doing and have a look at it compared to DAX. Hi, what are the things you look for when a breakout happens, make you feel like a breakout is a real one? do not read. I feel like no one watches my YouTube. I feel like no one, like everything I put on here, it's like, fuck it, man. Literally title of the video. Like, how much clearer can I be? I don't... I spammed it in chat. You make videos too? I do. I do. DAX, now DAX is good bottom of range. Yeah, if it can create support from here in 6 minutes would be cool. Only thing I would be concerned is this. Retest that for downside. But hopefully there's space to that and then it's not a problem. Then it's not a problem. We're actually okay if that happens. Because I can get out of that. Pretty lost? You're new. You should be lost. That's how it works, right? This is why you're here, is to be not lost. So where do you have to start? Warp content, man. Can't go from 0 to 100 real quick. Only Drake does that. Or if you're moving mad. You can, but you're gonna start on warp content, which you have access to. That's how you join the Discord. And then you're gonna sieve through that stuff, the basic stuff, so you catch up. You can get through that, I would say, in a day, no problem. And then you're gonna work on that. Send charts, read people's analysis, ask questions. Won't happen in one day, right? This is your first day, man. First day, you have some catching up. It's actually true, despite being subscribed to your channel, your videos still don't show up when searching for something trading related. Yeah, it's probably because you are subscribed, so it's gonna try expose you to new audience, not the audience that you're subscribed to. I have hashtags and stuff, see? See, I have, look here, video tags, tons of video tags. Buy or sell today? Depends on the setup. No trade opportunity today? Not yet. But you're very, very negative. This is one thing that you need to avoid in the market. I used to be like this when I started. I used to come negative to the market. Oh, no trade. No this. I'm going to lose the trade. Don't be like that. Be positive. Be like, I'm going to look for my best opportunity today. Execute on that. If that doesn't happen, I'm walking away from the charts. Done my job. Right? You don't control what happens on the markets, guys. That's outside of our control. So why are you going to let that affect you negatively? You know? It's already hard enough to show up for a while, losing money, not knowing what to do. You know, it's already hard enough. We don't have to make it harder by being negative at the charts. Power positive thinking, everything in life, yeah, it actually does help. It does help. Gold sells. We would need a close below here. We're going to see in 3 minutes how the candles close, but I'd prefer to see a close below. We are reacting off this 15 I marked. I'll go for a short on DAX around 22,800, which is too far away for now. So sitting on my hands, 22,800. Oh, you're looking to short from up here. Oh, okay, okay. Well, hopefully it gets there, because I'll take a buy to there. No problems. That would be a great buy. If I can get a buy to there, I'll be very happy. 800. Sick buy. 160 points. I'll take that any day. Live stream is for 2 hours? Usually, yes. Looks like DAX will close bearish, so we have to probably wait for next candle, which is pretty nice since it's going to be the open. So I'm looking forward to that. How's gold doing? Oh, gold actually might close below here. We have 5-minute structure as well. Let's see how this candle closes here in about almost 2 minutes. What type of stops are we looking like here? 37 for 37. It's a 1-to-1. If it doesn't just rip in last 1 minute. Already done ends, bro. Can't have that shit, man. That's too far. Man, look at that. Last 35 seconds pushing down like this. It's making risk to reward harder and harder. 1 hour here. Oh wow, it's gonna close above maybe. Oh shit, this might close above last seconds. Wow, look at that retracement, guys. Triggered everyone. All the FOMO sellers got triggered in, and now they're in destination screwed. So what am I going to need to sell here? I don't trust that close. It's showing me big rejection here. Big rejection. 30-minute is now rejecting back in the range. 15-minute rejecting. I probably need to see like some sort of 5-minute. This 5-minute close bullish. Next one close below. Look at that. That reaction there is no joke though. Took liquidity from yesterday's low. Yeah, I don't trust it. This is the importance of waiting for closures though. You see how that saved our ass. I kind of stumbled on a secret strategy on DAX. 95% win rate, 2 hour plays out nearly every single day. Alright, what's the play for today then? How did DAX close? So it's still respecting support. Yeah, I did sweep all the lows. This could be the liquidity we need to start the buys, right? This could be the liquidity. DAX has good 5-minute structure. See how 5-minute structure looks at DAX. No bottom wick here. I'm just scared of the open. Open is in about 15 minutes. So we'll have to see because there's not much range. Remember what I said about this resistance tapping? Boom. And then you get this failure. We're gonna see. No bottom wick on 15 as well. Prefer it if it has one here. Now I need to also consider, okay, what would we need to see for buys? So 15 close back in here will be a setup 4, right? Close back inside the range, but completely bearish bias, so not valid. So yeah, change of structure here would be fine, or leaving this. We're gonna see, we're gonna see. I'm gonna gatekeep it. Ah, typical Forex guru, huh? Typical Forex guru. I have the best strategy, but I'm gonna gatekeep it. You have to pay to see. If you really prove okay, then tell us the move. Tell us the move now. Call it before it happens. Don't need to tell us entry, exit, but need to tell us what's the move. Where is it gonna move from? Maybe you can tell. You should be able to tell us the entry, but not tell us where stop loss would be placed, or. I mean, still, you could all cheat in all of those ways. All those ways he could cheat. Look at DAX breaking down. I still would be sick to see this liquidity grab right now. Close back in the range for London Open. Oh. You used to only trade GBP JPY last year? No, I used to trade GBP JPY, gold, and GU. Now, counter trend sells today. Not counter trend, but counter bias sells today. They can make sense, but this will probably come after the open, after we see structure below here to fill this wick, because we don't have a close below here anyways. Gold pushing that bounce. What is your nationality? Originally British. Therefore, would be great on DAX. It would be pretty cool actually. Especially that we've had no 15-minute pullbacks. It would be kind of similar to what's happening on gold, but the opposite, right? Not the opposite, the same, but with bias. Very patriotic, Joe. Very patriotic. Do you need a visa or anything to go to move to Dubai? Yeah, you do. You do. DAX is good for sells. Change of structure, yeah, if we get that. 7 minutes till the open. We're seeing some rejection. If this flips back in the range, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. Be sure you guys are leaving a like on the stream and showing some love. Make sure you're active. Goal is to get 600 viewers. We're only about 80 viewers away. Not far, man. Nice giveaway for you guys to enjoy. As a token appreciation for support. As if the stream doesn't support enough, but hey, you know what, it works. EURUSD has to touch the low of previous day. GBP USD should go down, but he is going up. It doesn't work like that, the markets. It doesn't work like that, the markets. Don't dictate where the chart has to go. You watch and analyze based on different zones, right? Saying that, okay. Oh, here's JP. JP is on a mission, man. From the start of February, I've had only 2 losses trading every day. Yeah, I think I'm on the same stats as well. Let's see February, how many losses? 1, 2, yeah, 2 losses as well. And I think one of these losses was bank holiday. Yeah. Bank holiday cooked me a bit. This month was hard? Nah, this month was smooth, man. Smooth. Look at the results. Pretty average. I mean, if you compare to last February, how many trades we already had? 5 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trades. Last February, let's see what we did last February. Last February even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9, just the same. But last February, look how many break-evens. 4 break-evens in a row. It took from the 7th till the 21st. Almost about like 16 days to get a win last February. How's March historically been for you, mate? Good. Good. February, March, normally like normal months. Summer months, I'd say, historically has always been good. I just saw someone pay 110k for a crossbred leopard dog online. This is the reason I need to trade. Are you sure? Have you done any meetups in the past and you're planning to do it in the future? I plan to do some sort of in-person event here. Who would be interested in an in-person event? It will have to be charged because I need to cover for the venue and all of that stuff. But there's actually a company here who are looking, who are looking to start events. So how many people would come to? How many people are here to come to event is the question. This week, I took 8 trades, 3 wins, 2 loss, 3 BE. Ends the month BE. Oh really? For me, 6% this month, man. To compare to me, what have I done this month? 2, 3, 4 wins, 2 loss, 2 break even. Where would it be? In Dubai. Somewhere in Dubai. We'd figure it out. Would you ever come to London and do a meetup here? Oh no. Bro, I took 21 wins, 12 losses, so in total 30 plus trades. Is this a horrible trading practice? No, it's not horrible trading practice, but is it sustainable is my question to you. Do you feel like you can get the same results with taking less trades? And that would be what I would focus on. Same results, less trades, and that's how because I used to take a lot of trades, and I found out I was achieving better results by taking less. I think we're going to see how London opens here in 2 minutes, because if London opens up, liquidity grab. If not, then we can be looking for potential counter trend sells today, because we're just looking like we're trending down at the moment. So we're going to see how London opens up. London can do a nasty grab up. We're going to see. We're going to see. How much percent you gained last month? This month 6%. If you're asking January. My funded so far in February. Yeah, that's good, man. 25 to 20, 26, 300, 26, 200. It's good. First funded ever. Looks good to me. Keep it consistent. Yeah, actually Jan was better than Feb, but Jan we had DAX carrying, right? DAX was carrying. How's your year so far? Not just trading, I mean in general. Yeah, I'm always grateful for to be able to do whatever I want to do every day. Not do whatever I want, but always grateful no matter what, you know? No matter what, so yeah. So let's see the open here. Feb, one of my best months so far. Good. Glad to hear that. Right, DAX open here. What are we doing on DAX? Here's the open. So we're not too much volume on the open. There we go. Starting to wake up now. It's against bias, yeah, but we're kind of breaking a lot of structures here. The more thing I'm concerned on is no 15-minute pullbacks. That's what I'm more concerned about. That's a bit fast. I wonder if a wick fill was an option here. Break of low I prefer, but I wonder if once it made top wick, what's that, 34? What's target here, 32? It's enough to get break even, right? I wonder if that was enough. I wonder if I missed out on that. Would be break even now. I wonder if that was enough. Wick fill flip. 15-minute wick fill. Wow, I would have been tapped break even. Very interesting. That would have sucked actually. Literally 2 pips from TP. See if what kind of stops could I have adjusted. I mean, this is all I'm thinking about now. I could have used a little bit tighter 33, but I wouldn't have done this. I would have just made it above here. 35 pip stop. My target would have been 1-1, 35. It would have stopped 1 pip from target. Would have stopped 1 pip from target and then reversed. You wouldn't have got that tight of an entry. Why not? Because it was the open flip. When it flipped, you would have got slipped a couple of pips here, for sure. You would have got maybe somewhere executed here, 2-5. But it didn't give you a 1-to-1. That's the problem. That was before open? Why are you taking a trade here? What is this? That was not before open. Oh, you take it impulsively breaking low. No way, man. Before the open, that's suicide. Right before the open, that's suicide. Right before the open. It's 5 minutes before the open. No, I'm just talking about taking that after such a big push. No 15-minute pullbacks, holding through the open. I know, but I'm saying this is right 5 minutes before the open. What if you went into drawdown? Suicide. Right before the open, after the 15-minute has dumped this much with bullish bias, like we were still technically looking for buys at that time. But you're looking at buys at that time. We're looking for the fake out. Five minutes before the open is dangerous. Long-term dangerous. If you go and draw down, you're out, you know? Because this is like you give this a shot, you lose 1% very quick. Because if it dumps here, breaks the low and it comes back, you're out. You've lost. Gold could set up in 10 minutes, close below, set up 1. DAX can set up the buys as well soon. Both can set up here. I started backtest DAX. London open 5-minute candles. After open, retrace 5-minute candles for 20-25 pips. So far, it's given 8 out of 10. I'm going to get you guys after 100 trades. That's a responsible number. I think 50 will give us a good idea before you push to 100. So we need like a 5 closing above here to give stop loss placement. Also, there's no 1 minute structure, so it's a big threat. So let's see. 15 close would be great as well, extra confirmation. 5 maybe above here. We could also see this be a lower high. It's very potential to be a lower high. It's been going bearish all morning, right? Since pre-session, we've been going down, you see? So this could be the spot where it makes a lower high. So that's why we would prefer to see this, do this, and then get above this. This would break that trend we've been having. We would break that trend of the downside we've been having if we see something like that. Are you looking for buys or taking sells on DAX? To be honest, right now from where it is, there could be an opportunity for both. Buys is based on bias going to be more responsible. But the way that we're moving lower high, lower low, there's also opportunity for sells. We're going to see now on this next candle is going to be really the one. Next candle is going to be the one. Unless it closes doji. Unless it closes doji, but this looks like it'll create a resistance. It's not creating a strong enough resistance to indicate a sell, nor is it creating a strong enough, well, anything to indicate a buy. So you'd need the next candle doing something like this. Then that's your buy. But at the same time, this zone can just be continuing this lower high, lower low pattern we're seeing. Right? And we could be in a pullback phase, so we can draw that a little bit better. Seeing this small pullback, and then we're now doing a bigger pullback. This bigger pullback we're seeing right now could end up bearish candle like this, closing below this zone here, to give what? To give the sells back towards this low and potentially fill the wick. So we'll see. 40 seconds. If this gets too close to the support, it's going to make it tough. Markets are the worst from 1.5 years. They normally move 300 to 400 pips per pair, GP and JPY per day. Now they're moving 40 to 70. Why? That's why you shifted to DAX and gold? Yes. That is also one of the reasons. It's not the same. Alright, so it closed above here. It closed above. Gold breaking down. That's a shame. That's a shame. Even 1 hour closed above. Yeah, that's a real shame. Alright, anyone else? If you have an LT on 30 and 1 hour, you still place a trade if there was some weak level on 15. Yes, but it has to, stop loss has to be based on the 30-minute. Yeah, like Maya said, correct. Why are you not considering gold? Who said I wasn't considering gold? I literally said that like a couple of minutes ago. In 7 minutes we could have a close below on gold for sells, but there was no confirmation of closes for sells. I think that's one of the main reasons people quit streaming. It's very hard. People make you feel like you have to be involved in every single move, and if you're not, you're bad. You know? When they could just take it themselves. Like, if you were so good, take it yourself. That's what people need to differentiate, the fine line between a trader and someone who's, you know, really trying to help you to trade, and someone who's just here to do hype. Definitely one of the downsides. Don't enjoy that. Sir, I got SL on ETH, so I am right or not selling or not? I don't know your position. I don't know anything. What type of question is this? Content. It's like telling me, brother, I ran yesterday in 2 minutes. Is it good? Please answer me. I ran in 2 minutes. Is it good? Tell me now. 2 minutes what? You ran a mile in 2 minutes? You ran 100 meters in 2 minutes? 17-year-olds using a demo account to learn any tips. I said stick to it, man. Make sure to follow a strategy, one strategy, stick to that strategy and just give it time. I'm glad you started on demo and just, you know, stick to it, man. Stick to one strategy. Make sure not to keep changing and you know, very important. No 1 minute pullback here. Interesting. If you want, we can all take a nice little risky trade. End of month, I have profits to risk, so you can take a risky trade. This sell here, 40-point stop loss, 20-point target. If it pushes, it pushes. That would be your only option I'm seeing right now. No, thank you. Why not? Everyone wants to take a trade, no? Should just take it. Or market will be good and actually protect you from doing that because it'll close above. So close above. I would take a buy at this close bullish. Alright, 15-minute close is decent here. We have some supports here now though. How big is this candle? I'm interested. 80 pips. It's a great candle. No bottom wick on 5. No 5 struck. 1 hour closed above. 30-minute closed above. 15-minute closed above. And back inside of the range. Very tough to take this trade, to be honest. Especially with no higher time frame confirmation. Like even impulsively, like without the 15 close, without having the 1 hour closing below, without having the 30-minute closing below, 15-minute close back in the range. It's not the easiest trade, I'd say. Key level rejecting on gold, yeah, but I mean, come on, that's where we're gonna put stops anyways. 80 pips, no thanks. You could try, but I'm not interested in 80 pip stop. It's not gonna pay me enough money. I'm here to be paid money. 80 pip stop ain't gonna pay me shit. I mean, even if we get to the bottom of the range, which is 70 pips away, it's not even a 1-to-1, and that's max target of the whole day. Get money, make no money. You won't get any money there when you run 80 pip stop loss and put a 20 pip target. If gold closed bullish previous day, shouldn't we be looking only for long on gold? No, because it's also dependent on 4 hour. It's daily and 4 hour together. When you reach the session bias video, it's going to explain that, right? Make sure to start on that. Recommend you just like start on that straight away on that content. A guy I knew in jail used to always say scared money don't make no money. Damn. Here's a little bit of an interesting trade, slightly more on the aggressive side, would be following bias. This candle closing bullish, creating support to tap the highs here. Stop loss below the lows. Could work. I think I'll probably try that half risk. It would be like a shot of the day. It's not really the most confidence inducing trade, but it is a shot. Especially if we do start continuing up, but we're not looking like we're closing above at the moment, unfortunately. We have just ended up closing below right now. We'll see in 45 seconds. You know how DAX likes to change. Last few seconds. Close below. If this 30 wasn't tapped, sells would be okay, I guess, counter bias. Because we kind of have a setup 3 on this candle here now, breaking the low. But we're selling straight into 4 hour supports. It's a stupid trade for me to recommend. I'll be upset with myself. But if you guys just want to take a trade, then take a trade. It can work today. Like, I don't want to hear from you guys, oh, there's no trades. I just choose trades that are going to have high probability. You can see how that consistency helps me over time. But if we want to do some YouTube hype, I think you can we can take a little trade breaking this low, take profit in about 12 points, stop loss for about 31 points. That would be fine. Better off pressing buy. Yeah, honestly. Still looking for that buy if this closes back in the range. I'll check for sure, but on the gold, last candle on 4 hours also bullish yesterday. No, it's not yesterday, it's before the session, right? That's not sharp trading. That's why I don't take those trades, but I'm giving the options. Because some people want to just, you know, take options. Set up 3 on gold. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, setup 3 can work. Just have to use this 83 level as a watch. I wanted this 5-minute candle to close back in the range, not this deep. Making my life hard today. Making my life hard. We're still lower high, lower low pattern. Like, don't be fooled by this pump up here. We're still lower high, lower low. We need that to change. That has to change. To be honest, this candle closing bullish also doesn't look bad. Let's take the Furu entry. You can, but I'm not. I follow my plan. I'm not taking that. Setup 3 could work here for sure. You either take position today or full margin tomorrow. That's true. Tomorrow's full margin Friday. Save your bullet. It's not bullets because it's full margin, right? So it's one bullet. Go big or go home, I guess. GJ is sleeping, guys. You guys are all hyped over GJ is sleeping, bro. GJ is sleeping. Sleeping. Just moving like bullshit. Sleeping. Timing this. How the hell you get in that? It's just gonna do what it did yesterday probably until we break. Come get everyone into buys and boom, dump. This is what it's active in the range. Don't get me wrong. We're seeing, like, look at yesterday's push. This was a good candle here. It's a good candle. 35 pip candle. It's good candles, but man, you get so fucked up before that. Like, look at this liquidity grab. That stopped you out before this move happened, you know? Like, everyone trying to hold buys. Someone take a buy here, put stop loss here, boom. Cooked. It's just being nasty. Like, this deeper liquidity grab here as well. Look at this liquidity grab here yesterday. It's all nasty. We'll see if this gives a setup 3 or not. Selling to 2 15-minute levels? Which one? Gold? It is. You would rely on 30-minute. It's just a shot. Go half risk. Take a trade. It's okay anyways. It's not gonna do anything for me today. Yeah, gold even skipped us. Like I said, guys, I really, if you want me to be a hype person, take a trade for 30 pips here, but stop loss is 80 pips, but call it a win, I can. But you're not going to get paid like that. You know, you're not going to get paid. But if you guys just want to do the action of taking a trade, take something. Take something. I'm not stopping you here doing this. Just sharing my experiences. I'm not here stopping you from doing anything. Can take these type of trades, no problem, but long term they won't pay, and I know that from experience, you know. But I really need I really need people to, like, I'm sick of saying it right now. Like, I've been saying it for almost 2 years. You know? For 2 years I've been saying it and people don't see it. So it's better if you just do it, you know? Put the pips in the bag. Yeah, no problem. Just take the trades. I'm not going to stop you, right? That's the key, is I'm not here to stop you guys. If you want to just take a trade, like, it's great, but really you're not going to make money like that. Like, it's quite sad. It's sad though, because people will feel like it's super hype, but you're just not making money like that. I wish it was like that, you know? But it's hard. It's hard to make that, you know, decent money return long term when you're running 85 pip stop and then take a, yeah, you can put, I gained 30 pips today and publish that online that you gained 30 pips, but fuck off, you had a stop loss. You know, that's not going to pay you what 30 pips worth. Next time you take a loss, you're giving that back and more. Right? Giving that back and more. It's not worth it. But I've been saying that for over 1.5 years. But again, that's what I say. I feel like I do too much. I need you guys to experience it for yourselves. So that's why I'm kind of encouraging you guys to take these trades. Just do it. And then come back to me. Right? Then come back to me. Because then we can have a discussion once you kind of got it out your system and learned. I'm not saying this to be, oh, saddy waddy. No, I'm saying it to actually help. And you guys will see long term. You know? I wouldn't say that for no reason. I wouldn't say that for no reason. I have no purpose here. You don't think, you think I enjoy showing up and not wanting to take a trade? No, it's not fun. And have to justify myself for any move? No. I should never need to justify myself. That's why I'd like to encourage people to do it themselves. I mean, I've had plenty of experiences. People have gone, followed other people's strategy who are posting every day on Instagram. We're winning here in the group. Join the group. They go and then they come back crying. Why? Because they lost. Same guy who owns that group owns a signal group. Not a signal. Prop firm. That's quite controversy. The problem is they won't go back, they'll go somewhere else. Yeah, but when they go somewhere else, they find out that they're just losing money anyways. You know, so then they end up getting, it just takes them like maybe, the problem is the sad, and here's the sad thing, man. They go somewhere else, they get cooked somewhere else. Instead of coming back and actually trying to learn, they're so fed up that they went down that route and they got cooked that they just quit. Instead of trying more, they just quit. And that's the sad thing. You know, and that's what makes this, you know, a little bit like, damn. If from the beginning they did something, would have been great. But gold has been like this since yesterday. I mean, look, that's not fair, man. That's not fair. Look at this setup on 30, man. Look at this close here. We always, sometimes we get much more difficult scenario during London. Seeing DAX consolidate now. I really feel like DAX get back in the range, you take buys. It's just a matter of when. I don't think it's that tough. It's just a matter of when. If it wants to keep pulling back today, yeah, better buy zones for the next coming days. I'm happy about that. Or sells are going to be below here. Like, it can happen. Late session, we just keep dumping below here. Keep dumping. Harry, why don't you make a video about swing trading? I'm doing it. Make it just as painful as the question is for me. We go through just as painful as it is. Just as painful. It's coming, it's coming. Oh, quite a lot of videos here. I didn't know that. Oh, there it is. Oh shit, it only zooms in for this tab. Are you live? Do you have a video? What's your shampoo? Those are the classics, bro. Those are the classics. Oh man. This month London sometimes has been a bit slow. It's been frustrating when people put pressure on you to make it feel like it's your fault though. This is the key thing about being a trader. Regardless if you're streaming or doing it publicly or not, you're gonna have that same pressure trading by yourself, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel like I'm doing something wrong because moves are happening but you're not getting involved. So you're automatically gonna think, you're not gonna have someone like me telling you you're fine, trust me, it's not your move. What's gonna happen? You're gonna have people asking you, not people, you're gonna have yourself, you're gonna be contemplating yourself saying that maybe I'm just not good enough. I need to find a way in. You're gonna force ways in long term that lose, and this is how you remain unprofitable. Please trust me on this, please. Like I'm actually saying, this is how the cycle works. And this is the deadly cycle that there is in trading, is that you see moves like this that do not allow you to have your edge and do not follow your plan. You try to find a way in. You spend time searching that way in. You finally find the way to get in on these moves. But then the market changes again and you start losing. So you make money, lose money. Make money, lose money. And guess what? Most of our risk management as a beginner, as even advanced trader, is not the best. So when you lose money, you're definitely going to be losing more money than you make. And especially that you're going to be losing more often, you're going to end up a negative trader. Like I said, one mistake a week is minus 52% at the end of the year. Because that's how many weeks we have in a year. So you're telling me your trading is good enough to make 52% extra at the end of the year just by causing yourself one mistake? Let alone imagine all of these mistakes. Huh? Let alone all these mistakes. And that's the difference, is that I don't get involved in this bullshit. Very important concept that you guys will, but again, like I said, I want to take that approach where you guys experience it for yourself. I'm happy to talk about it, but I think this is the best approach going forward. Is experience it for yourself. In the early days, Roger Banks streams back while he was Wix Don't Live. I was watching the whole team trade live on stream. Everyone about to take a trade, but Uncle Ted said no and stayed out. Everyone lost money except him. Interesting. I literally been there and came back to this channel already. Yeah, I know, and I'm trying to expose that to the most of you, you know. And sometimes it's hard, you know, and it gets frustrating for me also to sit here, you know, for 2 days straight. But it's only 2 days. Like, why am I frustrated at making 2% this week? I'm up 2% this week. There's no reason. It's just my expectations. It's my old fault. Honestly, 2% in a week, I call it a week, man. That's 8%, 6% a month if you're averaging 2% a week. So really, man, really, it's just, ourselves who are really, it's ourselves who are really mess ourselves up, you know. And that's what I say in this video. The introduction of this video is strategy is not the problem, we are the problem. Part of the reason, so 60% months. Look, you risk 3-4% to trade, 60% months happen on an amazing month, you know. But it's not reality long term, you know. And if it was, trust me guys, I promise with my work ethic, with my determination, I'm the one who's gonna find the way how to do it. Really, that's the type of guy I am. If there's a way to do it, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna talk about that as well. That's the whole reason I started trading. I'm gonna talk about that. You know? Why would I not do that? It makes no common sense for myself, right? If there was a way to make more money, why am I not doing it? I would be searching all the time, but I've been through that. There's a reason why. You know? It's such a fine line in this game, guys. It's such a fine line that dictates you from being profitable and not. You know? At the end of this video, I put one thing, very important thing, and I will end the stream on this note. And I want you guys, shut up. I want you guys to finish the stream with this in the back of your mind, okay? I said at the end of this video, okay? Imagine you started trading before anyone else started trading. You were the first person to start trading. No one knew what trading was. No one knew how to trade. You just started trading. You started the trend. You are going to set a standard. Whatever you achieved over that year is going to be the standard. Okay? And with that standard, you're going to look at improving that standard. So if you are a trader yourself, your goal is to trade. Okay? Your goal, right, is to trade as if you came in with no one telling you what to expect or how much you're gonna make or all of this. You are setting your own standard, because this is how it would be for most professionals who reached big businesses. Right? Read this without any commas. Bro, if you were just thinking about commas, focus on what I'm saying, man. Stop trying to fuck about. Read it properly. Imagine you started trading before anyone set a standard. It's a one-word sentence. It's a one-word sentence. Imagine you started trading before anyone set a standard. Doesn't need a comma. It's not, imagine you started trading before anyone, comma, set a standard. No, it's one word. Anyways, getting back to what I'm saying. Okay? The title doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Why are you fucking worried about a comma, guys? Doesn't matter. How's a comma gonna make you a better trader? Listen to the video. I put my time to make this to just give you something visual. That's the whole reason I'm speaking. Otherwise, I just would have shared this presentation with you. You know? So I said, imagine you started trading before anyone set a standard. Your goal, okay? Your goal would be to set that standard and improve on that. But the problem is, it's not your fault. Expectations set online made it hard. The expectations that were set online made it hard because you maybe returned 1% this month, but you feel like shit because the internet makes you feel like shit. But if no one had traded before, you'd be like, this is the results I'm receiving right now. Because you wouldn't know anything better. You wouldn't know anything better. Right? So you would be like, okay, let me try get better. No stress, because you're going in as like an exploring. Just as any great businessman started his own company. He didn't know how big it would grow. You know? There's a reason why Boeing launches a plane once every gazillion amounts of years and their technology is standardized. compared to Elon Musk, who blows up a rocket twice, 3 times a year, but is already pushing the limits of you know, rocket technology. Is there? Do you see how the dots connect? Right? That's it. That's it. That's all I wanted to explain. That's all I wanted to explain. So yeah, DAX is moving down here below this support. I don't know, I just guess not my entries here. I like the wick fill. I think the wick fill would have been good as a shot. Even though it didn't return a 1-to-1 and I would have probably been tapped break even, I like the idea as a shot. Make a top wick for London Open, then flip. I like that idea. Like, even so, it could have given us the 1-to-1. It was 2 points from a 1-to-1. So if I'm looking back, today I had an option. And the option was the London Open flip here. I just needed to plan that better. I was a little bit put off with me looking for buys following bias, right? So I think this was an option I should have taken. At least a shot, even though I would have been probably stopped break even, because there would be no reason for me to exactly close there. It really tapped it quickly and then flipped. So there's no exact reason for me to close there. I would look for it to, you know, probably would have been break even, but in another day with just a tiny bit more volume, that's an easy 1-to-1, right? So I'm going to keep a note of that, and that's pretty much it. But I appreciate you guys showing up to stream. My apologies of how London's been. Shame on gold that we got these weird pushes and a very smooth push before the session, but that's outside of my control. I can only control what I do. But we had great lessons today. Very lucky. Most people drop off for that time, and you know, I think at the end of the day, if you guys are sitting there and trying to understand what I'm trying to say, have a look at just my stream journal, man. That will tell you what you need to see, like how this process I'm following on a daily basis plays over time. So appreciate you all. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace.